Real quick about autosave and some of the memory settings that you'll use in this. Autosave is crucial, and depending on how much storage you can allow, you can save very frequently or not very frequently. I mean, up to 20 minutes or down to 1 or 2 minutes. And when you get into learning a lot about your project workflows and getting set up with saving your files, you want to set it as frequent as possible because the way that it works is After Effects will create a separate folder which will have those autosaves in it. So if your program crashes or you just need to go in and see one of your previous versions that's saved, you can get back to those. So let's go back to our preferences, and this time we're going to go to Edit, Preferences, and we're going to go directly to Autosave. And this is going to bring up this window, so you can tell it to save every, however many minutes. You can drag that for as long as you'd like, or down to 1 minute is the minimum. I go on 2 minutes, and that's just what I find works for me. You can change that if you'd like. But in these autosave settings, you have a couple different things that you can set up. So save when starting render queue. This is whenever you go to export a file, it'll automatically save your project in case something happens with that render. You can also change the maximum project versions. 5 I find is a good number. That's also the default. I've been able to go back and choose my last 2 or 3 projects, because if you think about it, if you're working for 10 minutes and you have the autosave on 2 minutes, you can only go back 10 minutes worth of your footage or your project. So if you'd like to increase that, you can. I find that 5 is a good number. And then the autosave location, if you choose next to project, wherever your files are located, wherever you've got those, you can set those up. You can also put a custom location if you want to move that somewhere else. In the next video, I'm going to do a quick run through of all these other preferences, and since this is a beginner's course, I'm not going to go too in-depth with these, but I am going to tell you kind of the best practice and good settings to have in order to get the most efficient workflow set up.